Dantooine. Seems like a lifetime since I last set foot on her surface. Though in truth, it's only been a few months. We should be safe from Malak here. For now, at least.
Safe? You saw what his fleet did to Taris. There wasn't a building over 2 stories high left standing. They turned the planet into one big pile of rubble.
Even the Sith would think twice before attacking Dantooine. There are many Jedi here, including several of the most powerful Masters of the Order. There is great strength. We can get supplies here and recuperate. The Academy is a place of mental and spiritual healing. Something we could all use.
Maybe you're right. It isn't easy to witness the annihilation of an entire planet. I know Mission must be taking it pretty hard.
She will find a way to come to terms with her grief. She's stronger than she appears. We just need to give her time. Now I must go speak with the Council. I need their advice on recent developments. I've spoken briefly with the Council. They request an audience with you. We should go at once.
An audience with the Jedi Council? It's pretty unusual for someone who isn't even a Jedi. What's this about, Bastila?
I'm sorry, Koth, but I cannot tell you. All I ask is that you trust in the Force and the wisdom of the Council.
Well, I don't like being left out of the loop, but I'm not looking to get you in any trouble with the Jedi Masters. We'll do things your way for a while.
Come, they're expecting us. I will lead you to the Council chambers.
You there, Padawan. Why are you not wearing the customary robes of the Jedi? Do you mock the honor traditions of our order? Bastila. I have heard of her. They say she has already mastered the art of battle meditation. Remarkable in one so young. Though I've heard she has a foolish pride in her own talents. But as for you, you claim you are not a Padawan? I find this hard to believe. The Force is strong within you. If this is some type of jest, it is in very poor taste. Please forgive the abruptness with which I first greeted you. It was harsh, and I wish you a pleasant...
Ah, so you are the one who rescued Bastila. It is appropriate you are here. We have been discussing your rather special case. I am Jar, a member of the Jedi Council. With me are Master Vrook, Master Vandar, and of course the chronicler of our academy, Master Dorak. Padawan Bastila, I am sure you are already familiar with. Yes, the High Council of the Jedi Order is on Coruscant, but we are the council in charge of the training facility here on Dantooine. Bastila tells us you are strong in the Force. We are considering you for Jedi.
Master Jar speaks out of turn, perhaps. We need indisputable proof of your strong affinity to the Force before we would even...
Proof? Surely the entire Council can feel the strength of the Force within this man. And I've already related to you the events...
Perhaps it was simple luck.
We both know there is no luck. There is only the Force. We all feel the power in Bastila's companion, though it is...
The Jedi training is long and difficult, even when working with a young and open mind. Teaching a child is hard. How much harder will it be for an adult to learn the... Such pride, such arrogance. This one is already on the path to the dark side.
As are many who are not given proper training, Master Vrook. Only through our guidance can we hope to lead those who have strayed back to the path of the light.
Traditionally, the Jedi do not accept adults for training, though there are rare exceptions in the history.
I agree with Master Dorak. Many of our own pupils are leaving the Jedi Order to follow the Sith teachings. We need recruits to stand against Malak.
Are you certain Revan is truly dead? What if we undertake to train this one, and the Dark Lord should return?
We should discuss this matter more fully in private. Bastila, you and your companion must go.
As you wish, Master Vandar. We shall return to the Ebon Hawk and leave you to your deliberations.
The dark side is strong in this place. I can feel its power. Is this wise? The ancient Jedi sealed this archway. If we pass beyond this door, we can never go back. The Order will surely banish us. Are the secrets of the Star Forge so valuable? Can its power truly be worth the risk?
This morning's getting stranger by the minute. First Bastila comes out looking like she saw a ghost, and now you. Well, Bastila did mention that you should go to the council chambers before she left. It's no doubt urgent, so you shouldn't keep them waiting. No, she didn't. She didn't seem well, as I recall, and... You got it. Yes, what's on your mind? You do? Well, fair enough. What do you... I knew you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just... I don't know that yet. Like I said before, it's probably nothing, but I've been... Look, I'm not trying to insult you. This is just the way I am. No... Well, you can stop wondering. No, I don't want to talk about it. What I want is to save the galaxy. Why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important to you? Why do you... We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now?
Yes?
Yikukuno no ba mulit. Ka chikun ita donga. Jeda badawana muchashak pakat. Ka chikun ita donga. Achuta. Wonga kunbi. Jeda badawana muchashak pakat.
Bastila has told us of a most unusual development. She claims you and she have shared a dream. A vision of Malak and Revan in the ancient ruins here on Dantooine.
These ruins have long been known to us, but we believe them to be merely burial mounds. Perhaps they're more than we first suspected, if Revan and Malak...
She says she has felt your presence within the dream. The presence she has felt within you
Master Vandar.
ever since Taris. It is not unknown for this to happen between two people strong in the Force. Bastila has described this shared dream to the Council in...
You and Bastila share a powerful connection to the Force, and each other. This is not unheard of. Connections often form between master and student, but rarely does a bond...
Whatever dangers may lie ahead, we cannot ignore the destiny that has brought you and Bastila here to us. You and she are linked, as is your fate to hers. Together, you two may be able to stop Darth...
But do not let your head be filled with visions of glory and power. Such thoughts are the path to the dark side. The way of the light is long and difficult, as you must learn.
Understand that there is little choice in this matter, for you or us. Across the galaxy, the numbers of our order dwindle. We have sent many Jedi in quest of a way to thwart Malak's advance. Many have not returned. The Sith hunt the Jedi down like animals, ambush...
Other Jedi have fallen from the light and embraced the dark side, giving their allegiance to the Sith and Malak. The lure of the dark side is not easy to resist. Malak's power grows as more and more planets fall to his conquering armies.
If Malak is not stopped, the Republic will fall, and the Jedi will be hunted to extinction. The galaxy will enter a time of darkness and tyranny, not seen for a...
The Council has decreed that you and Bastila must investigate the ancient ruins you dreamed.
Perhaps there you will find some clue, some explanation of how Revan and Malak were corrupted, and...
The Force flows through you like no student we have ever seen. But you are willful and headstrong, a danger...
Before we send you to investigate the ruins, you must be trained in the ways of the Jedi, so that you can resist the darkness within yourself.
We must begin your training at once. You have a destiny upon you that you must be prepared.
I can only hope you will prove...
The path you have chosen to walk is difficult. Intensive training will prepare you physically for the demands of the Order. Meditation will teach you to channel the power of the Force. To truly understand the way of the Jedi, you must open your mind to knowledge. Seek wisdom in the teachings of the great masters of our Order. The Jedi is never alone. Others in the Order will always stand by you. You and Bastila share a special bond. Do not be afraid to turn to her when you need help in your training. The way of the Jedi is difficult. It requires great discipline. Yet even though you are a mere apprentice, your potential is unlimited, and your progress amazing. In all my years, I have never seen one who has mastered the initial training so quickly. You have done in weeks what many cannot do in years. I am honored to welcome you fully into the Jedi Order. Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy. In the traditions and customs of our Order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations, you must successfully... These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. You must prove you have a Jedi's understanding.
I see you insist on wandering. You do not know the Jedi Code? Without knowledge of those doctrines, all your training will be for naught. All Jedi must know the Code. There is no emotion. There's peace. There's no ignorance. There's knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force. Learn these truths, apprentice, or we shall...
Greetings, my young pupil. Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be in the traditions and customs of our Order. These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan, and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your act. You must now prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code by completing these There is no emotion. There is no ignorance. There is no passion. There is no chaos. There is no death. You have learned your studies well, apprentice. It will not be long before you are a full member of our Order. But first, you must pass the second test and learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi. The lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our Order. It is a symbol of a Jedi's skill, dedication, and authority. And each lightsaber is as individual as the Jedi who wield. The blade is made of pure energy, focused by polished crystals in the hilt. As the second test, each Jedi must construct his lightsaber, and now it is your time. Speak with Master Dorak, and he will guide you through the choosing of a crystal.
Ah, you have come, young apprentice. The time has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber. This color also reflects your demeanor and position within the Order. Blue is the color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more on combat training. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Consular. This Jedi seeks to bring balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their powers to end Indeed. We shall see. I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean. A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do you do? Indeed. Very well. On to the next question. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do you do? Yes, I suspected as much. Now for the next question. There is a locked door, and your goal lies on the other side. What do you do? I am beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do you do? Yes, I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi Guardian. Which color and path do you believe yourself most suited to, apprentice? Here is a blue crystal for your lightsaber. Go speak to Master Jar again, and he will instruct you in how to construct it.
Ah, good. Now that you have selected your crystal, we shall begin the construction of your lightsaber. You have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one can... These crystals are very rare, found only in certain caves strong in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber, you can alter or enhance. There have even been unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine that may hold these crystals. Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With such recognition comes honor and respect, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice? For every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see the corruption of the dark side for yourself. Even here on Dantooine, there are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting the ancient grove once used for deep meditation by the Jedi is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Kath hounds in the area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers, a threat the Jedi have promised to stop. The Kath hounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source of the darkness. That is your task. I can say no more. Some things you must see for yourself. None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task. But remember this, my young apprentice. A Jedi acts with patience and care, and those on the dark path are not always lost forever. The dark side still taints the ancient grove. Your lessons cannot continue until the spreading corruption of the dark side has been stopped. This is your task, apprentice. May the Force be with you.
Are you a Jedi? How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us, protectors? Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer. Those Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no. There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter. I will give you all I have. Just please, annihilate them from the face of this planet.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion. We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. Not that I know of. None of my neighbors really know he's there. Maybe it was the Mandalorians. Or maybe Cathhounds. But no, Cathhounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No. It must have been so... Well, yes, it could have. But he had no reason to run away. His programming... Well, yes, he is a droid, but he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine. He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal...
Wow, she really misses her droid.
Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me. Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Time to rumble.
Holding out on us again. Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please! Take my wife and children instead. Anything!
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
This is private property. By what authority? I am programmed not to respond to threats until attacked directly. I have been programmed to... But even if I am terminated, another will take my leave immediately. Only those on official family business are permitted.
These settlers have come to Dantooine seeking privacy. Perhaps we should respect their wishes.
What?
Ready?
Huh?
What? Sure.
Be your doom! You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness. I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine. Yes. Aren't they pretty? My pets. They like the smell of power I exude. They know their master. I harnessed true power when I struck down my master, Quatra. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought. What is it you want? Why do you bother me? Talk. You who have beaten me so easily just want to talk? I do not believe it. Kill me now while you still have the power. Lies. Leave me and come back when you have the courage to finish your task. The Council has sent you here to kill me. Why then, when you bested me so easily, did you not simply finish your task? Act or be gone. You overestimate.
Yeah?
Time to rumble!
No problem. Didn't work.
What?
Yeah? Gotcha. Damn it.
Sure. Uh-huh.
What?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was thinking about Taris. I still can't believe it's gone. I mean, I grew up there and now it's just gone. Yeah, I know. The Jedi got rid of Revan, so I figure Malak's days are numbered too. But that doesn't make the pain go away, you know? Look, I'm not, but I suppose that's why we need to stop Malak, right? The more time I spend dwelling on Taris, the more chance some other planet will get wiped out. So don't worry about me. I'll be okay. And if you need my help...
Juhani was a dear companion to me for many years. We spent many nights together alone under the stars. That will never happen again, thanks to you. Curse the Council for sending you, of all people, to speak. Do not presume to tell me how I should speak of anything. They should have known better than to entrust such a task to you. The Juhani I knew deserved more than this. She deserved more from the Council and more from you. You did not even try, did you? Did it even occur to you that Juhani might have... I should kill you for what you've done. And yet, I can't, can I? I'm a Jedi, and we are sworn to protect all. Even the likes of you. Get out of my sight. The very thought of the Council and of you makes me...
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I feel it is my duty to share the history of our order with the newly initiated. The Mandalorian Wars, the fall of Revan and Malak, the rise of the Sith. There are important lessons to be learned from these events, if we do not wish to repeat. Of course, I could not tell you the entire history of our order. The Jedi have existed for thousands upon thousands of years. We are as old as the... Instead, I will begin 40 years ago with the War of Exar Kun. Like Malak and Revan, Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark side and led an army against the Jedi and the Republic. Exar Kun was defeated, but the war left both the Republic and our own order severely weakened. For 20 years we struggled to rebuild, trying to erase the scars of the terrible conflict. All things in time. You shall learn that history is an intricate weaving of many events. No one thing can be understood. 20 years ago, the Mandalorians, aware that the Republic was in a weakened state, began conquering small worlds on the Outer Rim. They were careful to choose only planets outside the Republic. After much debate, the Senate chose not to intervene. As long as the Mandalorians avoided planets that were members of the Republic itself, there would be no retaliation. The Mandalorians stockpiled resources from their conquered worlds, preparing for massive assault. 7 years ago, they launched a simultaneous attack in 3 separate sectors of Republic space. The Senate had no choice but to retaliate with the entire Republic fleet. The Republic petitioned the Jedi Council for aid, but there were many factors to consider before we allowed ourselves to be drawn into another conflict so soon after the... While the Jedi Council preached patience, there were many among our order who were eager for us to join the battle. 2 young knights in particular demanded immediate action, Revan and Malak. They rallied many of the Jedi to their cause, and against the wishes of their masters, joined the Republic fleet battling the Mandalorians. Revan was a brilliant military leader, and the Republic fleet began to win victory after victory. 4 years ago, the Mandalorians surrendered unconditionally. Revan and Malak were heroes, the great saviors of the Republic. 1/3 of the Republic fleet was under their direct command. And then something happened. Instead of returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into unexplored space. They claimed to be searching for the last remnants of the Mandalorian fleet. All contact was lost. For many months it was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. Everyone thought they were dead. There were unsubstantiated rumors of Revan and Malak being seen on a number of different planets during these months, scattered sightings that were never confirmed. Perhaps they simply went far beyond the edges of Republic space. Maybe they found previously undiscovered hyperspace routes to the ends of the galaxy. Nobody knows for certain. 3 years ago, Revan and Malak returned at the head of a massive invasion fleet. Revan had assumed the title of Sith Lord. The hero had become a conqueror. Initially, the bulk of the Sith force were former Republic soldiers who had served under Revan. With each conquest, thousands more flocked to join the invaders, swelling their numbers. Even many of our own order have betrayed us, lured by Sith promises of riches and power. But what is more disturbing is the size of the Sith fleet. Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars, but many more are of an alien design we've never seen before. The source of this massive fleet is one of the many things about the Sith we cannot explain. It seems impossible to have created it in such a short time, yet we cannot deny. For 2 years, the Sith were all but invincible. Fortunately, Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the Republic to win a few key victories and kept the Sith from total triumph. In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan, as you probably know. She was there at Revan's end. That was nearly a year ago, but things have not improved. Malak has stepped in and assumed the mantle of Dark Lord for himself, though he's far from Revan's equal in strategy or tactics. Still, his fleet continues to grow in both ships and soldiers. If we do not find some way to stop the Sith soon, Malak will overwhelm us with sheer numbers. This facility is a training academy. The archives here are restricted to those who have attained the rank of Master. We must protect over-eager Padawans from being exposed. The pursuit of knowledge is a noble goal, but there are some things that require the wisdom. You should ponder the history of Revan. It contains many lessons you may need if we hope to defeat Malak and the Sith. May the Force be with you.
You have cleansed the grove of its dark taint, but at great cost. Juhani was a most promising student, and could one day have been strong. Do not dismiss what happened to her, however. Juhani was both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable. Keep this in mind always in the future, and do not forsake the path of the light. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our Order.
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the Jedi.
It is most regrettable that Juhani could not be saved. We in the Council had high hopes for her. In every heart, there is some means of redemption. Perhaps that was the case. It is most regrettable indeed. Heed her example. All are susceptible to the lure of the dark side. We must always remain vigilant against it. Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now, it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak... A Jedi must ever be seeking knowledge. What is it you... Bastila will be a great Jedi someday. Even among the Masters and the Council, it is rare to find one so skilled in the art of battle meditation. Bastila was there when Revan was slain. Bastila herself does not like to talk about it. She was accompanying the strike team that confronted Revan when the Dark Lord was destroyed. Her role in the death of such a promising young Jedi as Revan, but Bastila knew she had to set her personal feelings aside for the sake of the galaxy and the Republic. The Force is strong with her now, and without her skill in battle meditation, we would have lost this war long ago. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other.
I demand justice! The Central family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for...
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale, should you have time, Padawan.
If Shen Matale is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matale and Sandral estates.
Your study and training are important, of course, but the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of...
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi.
The task has its own importance. It may also serve to devote our minds for a short time, something which carries its own rewards.
Yes?
chiwi aita ka kakinja chiwa aita kan chiwi aita ka tongji tong hitwama at chiwa ay uchua penki Baba Hassan.
What? What? Here. Here. Let's make this quick. What can I do?
Sure.
What can I do?
What?
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 Yes?
Yes? No problem. Didn't work.
Huh? Gotcha. Damn it.
I'm here.
What?
Yes?
Sure.
Yeah?
I'm here.
What?
This is private property. By what authority are you The Council. If you are here because of Shen Matale's disappearance, you are wasting your time. The Santos are not involved. This is nothing but a Matale. Nurek left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nurek will meet with you there.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you wish to speak to me. I brought my family here to find peace and safety, not to be harassed and treated like common criminals. Your council has no authority here, and I respectfully ask you to leave.
Jedi are renowned for their fairness and pursuit of justice. There is nothing to fear from us, unless you have something to hide.
I trust you will show yourself out. If not, my security droids will be sure to deal with you.
You are here from the Council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale? My name is Rahasia. Nurik is my father. He has not been himself since Cassus disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally. My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly. You must understand that Father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute. My father has kidnapped Shen Matale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassus.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
No! Since Cassus went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Matales are responsible for what happened to Cassus. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance. Shen is an innocent victim in all this. My father is not a bad man, but his grief has driven him to madness. He must be stopped. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope. Alan Matale and my father have had problems ever since they settled on this world. To hear my father tell it, Alan is a brute and a bully, but a rich one. He feels his credits give him the right to step all over normal people. My father stands up to Alan because no one else will. But now he thinks Alan has taken my brother Cassus and has imprisoned Shen as revenge. Please find Shen and free him. You are my...
Yes. I'm here.
Yeah?
Yes?
I'm here.
Huh?
Yes?
Yes?
What?
What? No problem. Didn't work.
Yes?
Huh? Gotcha. Simple. Gotcha.
Yes?
Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will. There are many security. Please find Shen.
Here.
Huh?
What?
Who are you? What do you want with me? Are you working for my father? Rescue me? No. I won't leave. It's too... It's not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassus. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that. If you can convince Rahasia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath, because... Thank you. I would...
What are you doing here? Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. But I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as...
Yes?
Huh?
Sure.
You're back. Have you spoken to I pray she is not just telling me what I want to hear. But I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not...
Shen, you're safe.
Rahasia! Well, thank goodness you managed to escape.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us. You're right, we should go as fast as we can. I don't know how long it will be before my father realizes we're gone.
You're right, we should.
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahasia!
Father!
Mr. Sandral!
Nurik! Alan! I knew this was all your doing. I knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my Cassus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions. We never asked for your help, Jedi. Do not press in matters that do...
This is an internal affair for my family, and is none of...
You should not interfere with our private business, Jedi. This is a private affair, Jedi. You would do well not to interfere. We are allowed to decide the fate of our children.
No, I won't. I can choose my own path.
Shen, how dare you?
I am tired of you controlling my life. I love Rahesia and I want to be with her for—
And I want to stay with Shen forever.
You don't know what you're getting into, Shen. Do you want to start a war here?
I will never let Rahesia leave me.
I suppose I should have seen it from the beginning. That our hopeless romance would be doomed to failure.
Please, Shen, it doesn't—
Yes, it does. It would never work. Our families are too different.
Shen! No! Shen, wait!
Don't say that to me, Rahesia. Let's try to stay calm, rational. We both know it wouldn't work. Let's not get all emotional and end up hating each other. Yes, and I thank you for showing me what I had to do. I'm ready to leave now.
Let's go home, then. Here is your reward, Jedi. This isn't over, Sandals. I will take this affront directly before the Jedi Council and see you exiled from this world.
Shen, no!
Come inside, Rahesia. Let's get the stink of that Matale dog off you.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yes?
Yeah?
Sure.
You'll never get me.
Yes?
Yes?
Huh?
I'm here.
Sure.
What?
What can I do?
Sure.
What can I do?
Sure.
Thank you for saving me, Master Jedi. I am C-842, a personal... As I said, I am C-842, a personal assistance droid. Although in recent months, the assistance I render seems to have taken on a disproportionate significance. Did she send you to find me? Please do not tell her you saw me. Yes, but I have my reasons. I'm afraid my owner became a bit too attached to me. Obsessed, even. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her. You don't want to know. She is obsessed. She rarely sees other people and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those cat hounds. I think it would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people, living people. Please, will you just... Thank you, kind sir. You...
Yeah?
What can I do?
Yes? Sure.
So... I'm here.
Yes?
Yeah?
Sure.
Bastila, you ever use the Force just for fun? You know, a little jolt of the Force to trip up some jerk who's ticking you off?
I would never use the Force for such petty and trivial revenge. The mere thought of it's preposterous.
Aw, come on. There's gotta be times when you thought about it. Don't be so stuck up.
I am not stuck up. I merely have the years of training to give me the wisdom and understanding to see how childish a...
Childish? Is that a crack about my age? You ain't much older than me, Miss High and Mighty. Just 'cause you're some Jedi doesn't... What the... Hey, that wasn't funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mission. Come now, we have to get going. Please. What can I do?
Sure.
Yeah?
What can I do? I'm here.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yes?
What?
What?
What can I do?
What?
You cannot.
Anchuta, Wonga kun bistolpi kikun. Ronda dijo tonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamu. Mucho shak pakat. Kieno no nama paule rachikun. Ta kunjus takmiki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbaba jeda badwana ni dibobo. Tong na bungsha nununya. Tong patuka. Ronda dijo tonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tonka chikun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongualeo gandonan chuchu. Ronda dijo tonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tongking ba nunotek. Tugning ka chikun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tongking ka chikun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku hunkabe. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun ne mulerabes. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun ne mulerabes. Mucho shak pakat. Kieno.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the...
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you... Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Kupa che kupa. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno pa mulera chikun. Ta kunjus takmiki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale o ganda naru chuchu.
Runda dijo donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Ka chi kun idaho donga. Ye king kun o pamule rachi kun. Simo podona rundi ho dunga ku hunkabe. Runda di. Runda dijo
Ta kung just tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolba bank. Wajeda badawana ni di bobo. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Tolpa da bonkwale o gandona chuchut. Kachichu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tu muchashak pakat. Kiye no. Aku. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Tolpa da bonkwale o gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundo. Ta kung just tak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Tolpa.
Kachi kun idaho donga. Ye king kun o pamule rachi kun.
Muchashak pakat. Kiye no nama paole.
How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
So, what do you want to... Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground... Can I leave now? Right.
How can I be of further assistance? I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation, but merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make... I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard... Of course, of course.
Aku pach. Runda dijo kachi. Runda di. Kachi kun idaho donga. Runda di.
Tong haitwam.
Runda dijo.
Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Tong. Muchashak pakat. Kiye no nama pa.
Runda dijo donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun be.
Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Tolpa da bonkwale o gandona chuchut. Kachi chu.
Runda di.
So, what do you... Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So, what do you want to know? You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything. When the simple answer is, can't you see that it must have been I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost... So, what do you want to... Right.
How can I be of further... Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a Hutt. A Hutt. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about it. Certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. How can I be of further assistance? Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. Of course.
Hakupa Chekopa. Runda di Kachi. Runda di Hot. Runda di Hot. Runda di Hot. Ta kung just tak Miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchu. Runda di ho kachi runda di. Mucho shak pakat. Kieno no runda di ho donga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamul tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Runda di ho donga kun hankabi. Wana kun kachi kun ida ho donga. Yeking kuno pamulerachi kun.
We should provide what help we can. Surely it's not that difficult to ascertain.
Runda di ho donga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching. Kach. Mucho shak pakat. Kieno no namapaule.
Greetings, Padawan. You must be the one Master Baluk has I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here in Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Paul Donetic, Ricard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of... Is there any information... My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Netic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Netic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other... According to the municipal authorities near the Darrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusov was making accusations at a Mr. C. Netic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriars are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago. To carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here.
How can I be of further assistance? But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. We slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I couldn't. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. How can I be of further assistance? Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Medic, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less. But, as much as I may hate him for that, it may have been my own fault for driving my wife. I was just out running. Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall...
So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way... Right. So, what do you... Right.
Is there any other... These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriars are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, there have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general of small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge. Is there any other... Very well. I will be here.
Hakupa? Runda di kachi, runda di hotonga ku. Ta kumju stak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank, wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno pamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shak pakat. Kiyeno no nama.
Is there any other... We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these... Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized... I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that... How can I be of further assistance? Of course, of course.
So, what do you... That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that. Right.
Runda dijo tonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamu. Ta kung just tak miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Runda dijo. Runda dijo tonga ta kung just. Runda dijo.
Is there any other I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other Very well. I will be here.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course, of course.
Runda dijo tonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palam ka chi kun ita hodonga. Ye king kuno pa mulera chi kun. Mucho shak pakant.
Is there any other I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory. And we cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong. Is there any other Very well. I will be.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
So, what do you... Right.
Tong abu. Runda dijo tonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun be. Runda dijo tonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jedu badawana ni dibobo. Tong nabungsha ninunya. Tong patukasmak talea. Ta kung just tak miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Magasha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbi. Jedu badawana ni dibobo.
I can leave now, then?
What? No!
Tong abong sha umnina. Wanga kumbis king balemura.
No. If I'm going, I'm not going alone. You don't know what you... Look, I came out here, I admit, to kill Calder. But so did Rickard. He must have thought it was Calder when he shot and hit me. So I'm going to prison. But I shouldn't be going alone. Did you idiots have to...
Runda dijo tonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tungking ba nunotek. Ka chi kun ita hodonga. Ye king kuno ba mule.
Yes, you tentacle-headed moron! I came out here and killed Calder, but Rickard was here to do that too, and he shot me by mistake.
Tong haitwam jiji jong lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwaleo gondona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga.
Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulerachi kun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuya.
Sure.
Huh? Yes?
Sure.
Huh?
What can I do?
Yes?
Let's make this quick.
Yes?
Yeah?
I'm here.
Yes?
The Force fights with me.
Master Matali.
Figures. We get his son back for him, and now the stuck-up estate owner won't have anything to do with us.
Master Matali is grateful for the return of Shen. He has sealed the estate and cannot...
Figures.
What?
How can I help? It was less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi... Are you wondering why we shared the vision? Or why we even received it in the first place? To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked. And for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near-physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given. I have no idea. It was obviously important, however. That is why we must investigate this further. Are you wondering why we shared? To the first, I can... As to the second... Perhaps because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace. They did something important here. Of that, I am certain. It may be simply that we are sensitive to that event, or it may not. We dreamed about Revan and Malak either because we were meant to, or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it. As you wish. You really should return our thoughts.
Sharji King Watawama Mulira. Yuan Litba Ak Inkokun. Da Uba Motenya Go Juju Biti. Jas Grungy Do Pat.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different aid. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath? It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins. The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could... Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a... Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else. These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no... In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information. Ten revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake. The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate. Revan and Malak unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malak is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the... We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge.
Yes? Yes? Yeah? Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
What?
I'm here.
Yes? Sure.
What? I'm here.
Yes? Sure.
What can I do?
What?
I'm here.
Yes. That hurt, I bet.
Yes?
What?
What?
What can I do?
Sure.
This must be what Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began. This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malak must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what the... I don't know, but Revan and Malak were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge. Whatever. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Dantooine, and here's Manaan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be. I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Star Forge, but I know that Revan and Malak visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find... We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task is only just... What can I do?
What?
You'll pay!
Yes?
What?
What can I do?
What?
The Force fights with me!
Yes?
My droid is still missing. My droid? Destroyed?
Rahesh, I heard the rogue Jedi girl was killed. Good riddance. We don't need any dark Jedi here on Dantooine.
Have you found the Mandalorian? Good. Good. But now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and... Thank you, young Jedi.
Hey there, what can I do? I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him. It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew we were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know? I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game. Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would. He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went. I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need? Okay, have it your way.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins? This news of a Star Forge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the Star Map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Dantooine, Manaan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge. The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure. Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith, but it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. Keep the example of Juhani fresh in your mind. You may need a reminder of the dangers of the path that leads to the dark side. Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands. May the Force be with you.
다 공주스 딱 미끼 그라블 모고 같이 주이다 보던가 돌로방크 원래 오간다 나 론다 디호던가 군 헝가비 원어 군 베스 칭 발라물 통하이트웜 지지 좀 룸파 니타 포에 티키토 돌바다 봉과레어 간도나 추추 카치군 이다호던가 이킹군오 바물레라치군 슬리모포 다공주스 딱 미끼 그라블 모고 같이 주이다 보던가 돌바방크 원래 오간다 나르고 추추트 론다 디호던가 군 헝가비 원어 군 베스 칭 발라물레 통 카치군 이다호던가 이킹군오 바물레라치군 무주샥 바깥 키노노 나마파올레 라치군 론다 디호던가 다공주스 딱 미끼 그라블 모고 같이 주이다 보던가 돌통하이트웜 지지 좀 룸파 니타 포에 티키토 카치군 이다호던가 이킹군오 바물레라치군 아추타 론다 디호던가 제도 봐도 와는 이디보보 카치군 이다호던가 아추타 워 제도 봐도 와는 이디보 무주샥 박
How can I help? No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission. Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are Well, they're beneath me, quite frankly. I admit I find you intriguing. I find your command of the Force intriguing, but my interest in you is purely academic. Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship. I was referring to the bond we share, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. If I was actually interested in you, rest assured I could come up with a much better approach than... Touched a nerve? No. Getting on my nerves? Most definitely. Are you going to answer my questions? Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have? Good. On which planet were you born? I see you intend to be childish about this. I guess I won't get anywhere. I suppose I'll just have to speak to you again later. Hopefully you'll behave a little less...
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Karath.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.